Dictators, butchers, torturers, and killers. These are the people that run human life. These are the people who run human life in most nations around the world. These are the people who run human life. They butcher it, they torture it, they kill it. They torture human life. They starve it, they beat it, they mash it, they kick it, they drag it. I've seen it in Egypt, I've seen it in Pakistan, I've seen it in Iraq, I've seen it all over the world. Slaughter human life. Just the plain slaughter human life. It's hideous. These people, these sick people are like horror shows. They just aren't real. But this is real. These people are killing and murdering and butchering and torturing people all around the world, chopping off their arms and limbs. This is what they do. This is what dictators do. You give ultimate power to every human being, to one human being. This is what happens. This is what the human race has to put up with. No quality of life. No food, no water, no care. Just torture, butcher, and slaughter, kill human life. Killers, torturers, butchers, serial killers are all the same thing. You really relate people like Assad, Syria. You're a serial killer. Nothing but a filthy serial killer. That's all you are. Nothing but a serial killer. This slaughter of human life has to stop. This slaughtering, the butchering, the torturing of human life, torturers, Taliban, Al-Qaeda, people like that. These people have to be stopped. Somehow, some way, these people have to be stopped. And that's the human truth. That's the human fact. That's the human life. That's the human reality. That's the human reality of it all. This stuff has to be stopped. This stuff has to be stopped to save lives. These people running around the world just killing and bombing and blowing up and torturing people and dictators. Dictators who play God with human life. Kill and slaughter and execute human life like there's nothing. I've seen hordes of bodies laying on docks, laying in mud pits, buried in holes. It's the human truth. It's the human truth. This is what I've seen. This is what I've seen with my own eyes. It's absolutely hideous. It's absolutely hideous. It's horrific. It's horrifying. What people go through in the world today is sickening, disgusting, and failure of human life. By anybody who takes a human life by torturing it, who hurts a human life by chopping off their arms or hands, or legs or hands, excuse me. That's the human fact of human life. This is the world that they live in. This is the world that they live in that second. Now, this is why we need to reach around. This is why we need to reach around to all nations, to stop these bloodsuckers, these bloodthirsty butchers of human life, these blood-sucking murderers of human life, blood-sucking torturers of human life. That's what these videos are all about, man. And the killing of human life, and the slaughter, the torture, the chaos. Some sick animal called rape and act of war. What kind of twisted mind thinks of something that sickening? What kind of twisted mind thinks of something that sickening? It's pretty damn sickening when you think of that. When you think of that statement, when you make that statement, you really do. Does anybody really think before they make a statement that this costs human life? This is the cost of human life. And torture and butchers. Millions and millions. Syria, Libya, Iraq, Afghanistan, places like that are all war zones of human torture and kill. Because you can't control human life. If they can't control it, they kill it, or they torture it, or they butcher it, or they chop off their arms and legs, or their arms and feet. It's sickening. It really is sickening. Chop off a person's hands because they take something because they're hungry. People are hungry. People have to eat. You're too busy spending money on war and making war and killing war. Look at Syria. It's a worn-out, blown-out shithole. It's a shithole. And if you think that Assad is living in that bombed-out zone, he's living in his safe little palace, playing God with human lives, along with Al-Qaeda and the Taliban and Boko Haram over Nigeria, kidnapping 270 children. Kidnapping. What kind of twisted mind kidnaps children? Children, for Christ's sake. We're picking on children now. They're bullying children. They're taking children from schools. This kind of sickness has to stop. It has to give in to. It has to give in to. That's why I say people need to protest online here. People need to get online here and protest. Caretakers, peacemakers, all people. We need all the human race. It's time we all got involved. It's time we all got involved. It's time we all spoke out. Not just the governments, but the human race. Say no. This is a lack of human rights. It's a lack of humanity. It's a lack of life. That's what all these shows are about, man. All these news shows. That's what all these news shows are about. Are the sickies of the world. People who just play God with human life. Do just care less about human life. If it moves, shoot it. Just whatever they can do to make human life miserable, they do. This is what they're good at, making human life miserable, taking rights and freedoms, and humanity, taking human life and slaughtering it and butchering it like it's diced beef or a cucumber. It's a sickness of human life. It really is a sickness of human life. It's a sadness of human life. It's a failure of human life. Humanity needs to be one. Humanity needs to be one. To stop this, humanity needs to be one. We need to become one force for all people. One force for all people. That's the human truth. That's the human fact. That's the human life. That's the human reality. We need to become one force for all people. For all people. For all nations. For all humanity.
They lost the game against the Nets and really lost the cover fund. They are able to do what great teams do, and they ratcheted up defensively. They did it last night.
We need to become one force for all humanity. This is Sunday Human Being Show. This is called Dictators, Butchers, Torturers, and Killers. Because that's what they are. And that's what they bring to life. That's what they give life. That's what lives live through every day. Every single day. Thank you for watching.
It looked like he was frustrated. Anyway, they get beat up 3-0 by the Chicago Bulls.